Hey, you're watching Pilot Season. I'm your host and showrunner, Ryan Burkett. If you're watching Pilot Season tonight, that means you found the Trident Network on Twitch. The Trident Network is a three-pronged entertainment company featuring shows just like this live on Twitch, streaming podcasts of every single genre, and videos that you can watch places like YouTube, web series, things like that. Every week on Pilot Season, we have a team of writers and a team of actors that collaborate on an original sitcom pilot that's never been seen before. The exact way that it's going to be happening now that those strikes are over. They're seeing their worth, meet some money here. Okay, it's art and capitalism, unfortunately, and we're right at the nexus of it. You're watching it all happen right here on Pilot Season. Joining me on Pilot Season, in our tech booth, in the cloud, in my heart, it's my friend M. Smith. M, how are you?
Hi Ryan, I'm doing pretty great. My cat is on my lap right now.
Couldn't be better. M, you also produce some shows for the Trident Network. Do you have anything coming up?
Yes, actually, I don't run it. I co-run it with Kayla, my very good friend. The Witching Hour. We talk about tarot and astrology and mostly our therapists. And it is a monthly show. The next one is the 20th at 8 o'clock.
I love it. If it's not too personal, do you ever talk about tarot and astrology with your therapist?
Yes, I do. She's the first therapist that hasn't negged me for it.
Listen, if your therapist negs you about anything that isn't like constructive and healthy for you, find a new one.
Drop him.
Like I said, every week on Pilot Season, we create a new original sitcom pilot. To get us started, while we're meeting our teams tonight, we're going to need a suggestion from our Twitch chat. We're continuing our art of rom-coms. And also, we do want to factor in a little bit that we're coming up on Thanksgiving. If we want to have like a Hallmark-style sitcom rom-com in a holiday spirit, feel free to add that. We're going to need a two-part suggestion. For our suggestion, we're going to need a location for a meet cute. Now, this could be something broad like college, or it could be something really specific like 7-Eleven. And then we're going to need a dilemma or an obstacle, something that keeps our couple from initially getting together. That could be like they're coworkers, but they're also each married to other coworkers. Or, that they are step siblings. It could be anything. While you're doing that, we're going to meet our teams. Now, writers, you know I love you. I'm one of you. I respect you. It was your strike that I was pulling for the most, if I'm honest. But here at Pilot Season, we meet the actors first. Joining us this week, returning to Pilot Season, we have Erica Green. Erica, welcome back to Pilot Season.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
Erica, if you could work any sitcom job, any job that exists in a sitcom world, which one would you do?
Like, in a fake sitcom world, or like I'm working on the set of a sitcom?
You're one of the characters on the sitcom in like the workplace sitcom. And
Great.
and you also do have to do the job.
I don't know that I'd be good at this, but my first thought was flower shop.
Yeah. Well, and also, if you're bad at it, it's a funnier show.
True. Works is my favorite either way.
Joining us again, we also have Kristen Hallen. Kristen, welcome back to Pilot Maggie on our actor squad. Kristen, if you could have any sitcom best friend, any sitcom sidekick, like who's your bestie in the world of sitcom characters?
I feel like she might not be the best friend, but she'd certainly be very fun. I would love to Mindy Kaling's character in the Mindy Project. I feel like she would just have the most wild shenanigans, which we've seen in the show, and I could borrow things from her closet, and it would be really fun. So yeah, I would pick what is it, Mindy Lahiri? I think that's her name in the show. Yeah.
And I have two thoughts about that. One is anytime a sitcom character is criticized for being selfish, I'm like, let this just unfold with their sitcom friends are going to forgive them. I saw somebody say that Carrie Bradshaw had main character syndrome, and I was like, I think I know why.
Yep, there's a reason.
She is amazing. But also, the Mindy Project has a perfect pilot.
It does.
That initial 30 minutes is like a beautiful short film rom-com. So fun. But I digress. Also joining us this week, an all-star, so many returning trips. We have Maggie Dempsey Pinkawa. Maggie, welcome back.
Hi, Ryan. I'm so glad. Hello.
So Maggie, you and I have talked about sitcoms a whole lot.
Yeah.
A thing that's been on my mind, so you know the show The Conners? We took the show Roseanne, and now
yep.
With all of the supporting characters and all the family members, but not the lead. If you could do that to another show, you take off the lead and reboot it with all the supporting character actors, which one would you do that?
Al, but it's a different puppet. Something bananas. Like, that's a really freaking hard question. My first one was also Orange is the New Black, but that's not actually a sitcom. But like, what would that show be without Piper?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I'm gonna go Elf. But it's like we put the baby from dinosaurs in there instead. We put like Baby Yoda in there.
I'm obsessed with that. I really wish that Alf just meant something different. Like it just meant friend or something. And every season, like they send Alf home, and then the show gets renewed, and somebody else like
it's a foreign exchange student program where like Kermit drops in, and then you've got absolutely.
That's something. All right, let's meet our writing team. Joining us for the first time, I'm so excited. We have Kayla Moulton. Kayla,
thank you for having me.
Kayla, since it's your first time here, we're gonna get to know you a little bit. What is your favorite sitcom? It could be something you're watching lately or all time, something from childhood. Which one really?
I think the one I always return to, and the one that tells me that I need to check in on myself, is Modern Family. Because Andy and I have had many conversations about this. The show gets worse and worse, and I double down with each season. Yeah.
Sticking with a show that is like letting you down is like sometimes you just have to, especially if it's a show that you rewatch like that, where you're like, I know there's characters coming up that I'm not into, or decisions being made, or like stunts. Yeah. It speaks to you as a friend, I bet, that you're like in it. You're like you're gonna be there for them.
Yeah, I'm gonna actively mourn this while we're several seasons ahead of our friendship. You know what I mean?
Modern Family is a good show for that, though, because it was on a full decade.
Yeah, and most episodes, I feel like you watched against your will. It found you. You know what I mean?
Also, Kayla, same question as Kristen. If you could have any sitcom best friend, any character that you could be their sidekick or they're yours, who would you pick?
Oh, this is such a good question. This is actually really shitty and it's really funky of me, and it speaks to who I am as a person. If you watch Workaholic, the character that I know is Bumper from Pitch Perfect. I just feel like I could have parented him as a friend better. He could have done better, you know. Maybe I'm getting a little codependency, but just the right amount. I feel like you're a solid friend for fictional and non-fictional people. I appreciate that. I'll watch from the sidelines, you know.
Andy Devine.
I'll watch you blow up your own life. Andy Devine, thank you.
Okay.
Joining us again, welcome back. We have Andy Meholick.
Woohoo!
Thank you for coming back.
Thanks for having me on Hollywood Square.
We really should like keep someone in the center square each time. Andy, we've also talked about sitcoms a lot. My question for you tonight: if you could adapt any film into a sitcom, which one would you pick?
Gosh, I love that we fit
Ash,
for
Clueless.
every time. Any film into a sitcom.
It doesn't even have to be funny. You could really like
Open it up more.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm gonna go. In that case, I'm gonna go, and it's already been a TV show, so this is extra wild. My all-time favorite horror movie, Scream, that entire franchise. And I'm gonna give the challenge because it's already been parodied with Scary Movie. I'm gonna turn that into a sitcom, and we are going to laugh. I don't know how.
You have to.
I know it in my heart. I could do it.
I have a tagline for that you can use for free. Laugh till you die. Sorry about that.
Thank you so much. Hold on.
Write that down.
Joining us also, again for all-star amount of time, we have Robin Dafforn. Robin, welcome back to pilot season.
Oh, thank you for having me, Ryan. Love it.
Robin, one of the things that I remember from our previous conversations on here is that you love the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
I do.
And so this is sort of the opposite of Maggie's question. And I was thinking about the Mary Tyler Moore Show spun off like everybody.
Everything.
There's a show about Rhoda, a show about Phyllis. Lou Grant got a show that was like very serious. I was on the Wikipedia for that. It's like an hour-long, very serious newsroom drama. So Robin, if you could take an ensemble comedy and splinter everybody off into their own shows, which one would you pick?
Such a good question. Honestly, I probably like Parks and Rec, Park and Rec. Like seeing, I forgot Nick Offerman's name all of a sudden. Yeah, seeing him, I would love to see. I've forgotten every single person. Now that I've said that, I have forgotten every single one of their names, but I want to see them all have their own show.
Is there one that you would pitch as a serious drama?
Ooh, what if whoever Rob Lowe's character, of like seeing him really kind of fall deep into that depression, because like he has that depression like thing where he falls, and like if he really went serious, he went into like his therapy and getting like totally better. Like I could see that being a really funny, or not funny, but a serious kind of offshoot of Parks and Rec.
I love that. The strikes are over. Let's write up a treatment.
Pitch it. Let's get it.
And do we have a suggestion from our audience chat? Okay. I feel like we don't want to set it in Twin Peaks. That is beautiful. I love the idea. Talk about pitching like a drama as a comedy. Twin Peaks edited as a sitcom is a wonderful idea. Is anybody in our cast today? Is anybody inspired by any of those? We have cruise ship, a modern art museum. What else? What was the other one?
Movie theater.
Movie theater.
I was really feeling cruise ship, just by instinct.
No?
Let's go cruise ship.
Yep.
And do we have any of those like obstacles or dilemmas for our meet cute? Can you hear me, Em? All right, so how about any of those? I feel like with the will they or will they not be related, I feel like there's really only one answer for that. But I'm open to what anybody thinks. Do any of those spark your imagination?
I really love the best friends used to be married to each other and now they can't stand. I think that's such an interesting dynamic.
Love being around each other, hate being married. Yeah, so we've got people on a cruise ship. We have a formerly married couple who is best friends. We'll get into if they're on the cruise together or if it's a surprise. Em, could you take those two factors and get us a title from our audience chat? While we're doing that, we're going to discuss this. Let's start with our actors. Kristen, we'll start with you. What characters are you inspired by? What characters do you see existing in this? Maybe some that you'll create.
Thinking of a cruise, I automatically think of a family, like family reunion on a cruise ship. Multi-generational. Some people want to be there, some people don't want to be there. I go to family dynamics on a cruise ship.
Amazing, yeah. Erica, same question. Any characters you're inspired to create or any that you imagine existing in this world?
I just kind of always think about the people that work on the cruise ship. So I'm thinking about like who are the servers or like performers who like might get like thrown into the drama when they don't want to be.
Yeah. The staff of a cruise ship is, I mean, God love them. Maggie, same question. The characters that you're inspired to create that you see existing here. We've got a family on vacation. We've got the staff of the cruise ship.
Sure. I also went to like the people who work there. So half of that is like performers who are like keep crunching my sequins, but also I keep thinking of like cruise ships are tiny cities. There's a morgue. There's a captain. There's probably someone who's like ringing the bell like it's the friggin' Titanic. Like the different like workplaces that are alongside people being like, once in a lifetime, where's the shrimp bar? Like, oh, just the juxtaposition.
Has anybody or everybody here been on a cruise? I have not.
Never.
Never.
You have,
Will
Rob?
never.
Okay.
Robin, you're going to be like set consultant then. You're going to be, all right.
You have to bring the realness of a cruise ship to life.
I will say it was not. I don't want to cruise anymore. I went with because my mother loves it, and so I was like, okay, go.
See, family dynamics.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. The one thing that I would say is that I forgot we had a little fun that first night as we headed out of port, and didn't realize, oh yeah, you're stuck on this boat with these people, so you're just gonna run into these people over and over and over again. So yeah, that's always fun.
So, Robin, this is a great moment. I was getting ready to ask you some situations that you might encounter on this episode. Any ideas that you have for situations our characters might get into? That's a great one. Anything else?
Oh no, I just think of like the guys. There's always like a guy that's just always at the pool. It's just always at the pool. Where do you sleep? Do you hang out? Do you eat? You're just always at the pool.
First one there.
Yeah.
And Robin, what is a location that we might see here? But pool is one, obviously, but another location we might see on a cruise ship.
Like the dining rooms, there are big buffets. You know, we have like assigned seating, so it's kind of awkward. So kind of the eating and the mingling.
Right. Kayla, same initial question. Any situations that you see unfolding in this episode?
Now that I've heard from Robin just the dynamics of seeing people that you have been on this boat with throughout the evening, bumping into them in the gift shop, seeing them interact with person A, and then seeing them completely as a different person interacting with their family, I love it. And I love the thought of the staff coming into play and just the ultimate people watching that they get to engage in, you know?
Yeah. Kayla, follow-up question. What time period are we in? Are we in the present day? Is this a decade in the past?
Oh, this is such a good question. I want it to be 1995, and I want everyone to be dressed in neon fluorescent.
I always like when we have a pilot that's before the smartphone, because you really need misunderstandings in a sitcom, and sometimes that's hard if everybody can just like text.
Yeah, they'll only be able to communicate thoroughly if they're rich at this point.
Yeah. In the middle of the ocean. Andy, same initial question. Any situations that you see us getting into?
I think like the personality of the couple as individuals and the differences is one like type A and the other's like trying to relax and the other's on a schedule. Yeah, so many great situations can come just out of that. I also love the idea of like kind of what you were saying, Maggie, of because you can have it's like a city of so many different people, you have the opportunity of like the lifers versus the seasick person, the stowaway. So there's so much. It's kind of nice.
And Andy, follow-up question. Let's assume you're the network executive that greenlights this show. What sort of network are we on? Is this a show for adults or families? Does it have a laugh track? What happens?
Yeah, I mean, if we're in 1995, I want to go like ABC. What was that? What was it called? That nighttime, like family time hours, that golden era.
TGIF?
TGIF. We are a TGIF. Fully laugh track, step by step, amusement park opening vibe.
Perfect. I do just want to say, though, thanks to a generous grant by the Trident Network, several FCC fines have been paid in advance. So if anybody does an F-bomb or any other kind of bomb, you're covered. I also do want to say to our audience chat, we're aware that we have a little bit of an audio issue right now with some static. We're going to project and power through it, and we've got our crew working behind the scenes. On that note, do we have a title for our show? Okay. All right. Tell me the last one again.
Somebody in the cast went to college.
Does anybody have a preference? I think these are really, really good.
The first one?
I love Troubled Waters.
Yeah,
Troubled Waters, love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so we are gearing up the pilot episode of Troubled Waters. We could actually use one of those other titles as the episode title if there's one that somebody likes. Moored to Death feels really like every episode will have like a boat pun, a water pun. So our first episode, Troubled Water, Moored to Death. And I apologize, you have to be the person who knows how to spell moored. All right, so we're going to start with our cold open. This is our shortest scene of the episode. This is our pre-credit scene. We'll meet a few characters, we'll hit a joke, and we'll get into the opening credits on our show. Actors, you've got a lot on your plate. I feel like writers know our assignment. Em, are you ready for the cold open of Troubled Waters? Let's do it.
Morning.
You're finally up.
I am up. I am ready for the day.
It's 3 p.m.
What?
It's 3 p.m. You've been sleeping till 3 p.m.
I thought I would have woken up with the sun. I'm so sorry. Hey, look at me. I'm so sorry.
Okay, but you missed both the breakfast buffet and the lunch buffet, and you know that I came on the 6th of the buffet.
But like, was the table cool today, or was it like the same as last night?
I don't know. I was more focused on the potatoes, to be honest.
Potatoes. Okay, did you bring anything back for me, or should we just like go to the, tiki bar time?
You shouldn't tiki on an empty stomach.
I can tiki anytime. Tiki, tiki, tiki in the tiki room. Okay, I think we need to reconnect. I feel like you're upset.
I am upset.
I promise this is the last time I'm getting up at 3 p.m., I think.
Okay, this is the first day of your cruise. You've already started your thing. I love that. Yo, I love last night at the tiki bar. What's up, mama? Oh, man.
Hey.
You were at the tiki bar last night?
Yeah, like, it's kind of my spot here. What's up? What's up?
Oh, man. God, you're crazy.
No.
Yo, I've never seen anyone move like that in my life. Oh, man. I've been on a lot of cruises. I've never seen anything like that. Yeah. Who's your dad?
This is my best friend in the entire world. Yeah.
Hi. Okay. What's up, Melody? Nice to meet you. I heard a lot about you.
I think I need to excuse myself for a quick seltzer.
Melanie, I promise it's not always like this with her, but we want different things in life. Some of us want to tiki, some of us want to sleep. I don't know.
Look, Valerie, I can tell that you guys divorced and it was a great call, okay? Like, do you want to do some shots? Get a little liquid courage, like...
Yes.
Okay, because dancing on top of the bar in the middle of the Atlantic is ballsy, dudes. We better find those balls!
Okay, all right. 1 shot before 5. That's my limit.
Okay. Well, that's in 20 minutes, so I think we can handle that.
Let's rock. Tiki time!
You're crazy!
All right, that's our cold open. All right, so we have established, I believe, a couple of our characters that we're going to see throughout the entire episode. I want to check in with our actors before we do Act 1. Kristen, we'll start with you. Does your character have a name?
I believe Maggie and Valerie. Is that correct?
Perfect.
Valerie and Melanie.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. Val and Mel. What could be better? Kristen, going into Act 1 and then onward through our episode, is there anything from your character's backstory that you want us to know? It could be anything from her non-vacation life. It could be a secret she has. Something for the writers to grab onto.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm irresponsible. I cannot manage myself. I want to have a really good time. Okay, Valerie is just here to party, to maybe find love. I mean, a cruise ship feels like a great place to find someone. I want to say that I am someone who's always unlucky in love. That is something that my character holds to be true.
Yeah. I love that. She's not giving up.
No, never.
Erica, same question. Anything that you want us to know about your character, backstory, secrets, history, anything like that?
Yeah, I think Melanie used to be a sea captain and then had to quit after a tragic incident. Yeah.
Okay, that's the stuff. That's crazy. Everybody. Listen, if this becomes a little bit of a dramedy, if we have a terrifying flashback. Maggie, same question. Anything going into Act 1 that you'd like us to know about the character that you played in our cold open, or if there's anybody that's coming up, any seeds that you want to plant?
Sure. I feel like I don't know. His name could be like Snackwells or Porkmans or something. I don't know. He's got like a not a name. I don't know. Does he have depth, or is he just that asshole who's there in every scene of because he can't get away? The person where you're like, I could genuinely use some space, and you're like, shots, and you're like, do you see that I'm crying and bleeding? Like, I don't know. Be a useful device in this show.
I love that. Let's check in with our writers. Kayla, in Act 1, after, so we have our cold open, we come back for Act 1. How much time has passed?
I think it's been about 90 minutes.
Okay. So we're definitely after 5 o'clock. We're into shot time.
Yeah, it's dinner time.
Robin, where is our first scene located? Like the physical location.
About something like karaoke bar, maybe?
Love it. The first people at karaoke.
Right. Gotta get the name in.
That is so specific. I love that. And Andy, give us a line of dialogue that you'd like to hear in Act
1. Over the loudspeaker type, like an announcement. Everyone, just want to remind you, do not eat the clams.
Okay, would you mind repeating that?
Say that again?
Would you mind repeating that?
Oh, yes. Just a reminder, everyone, do not eat the clams.
Just a reminder, everyone, do not eat the clams. How about don't serve the clams?
Don't eat them. Have self-control. That's what we want.
It's not time to flip the buffet yet. All right, so actors, we've got much more of an assignment now. We've got a line of dialogue to remember. And that could also come from one of our writers. Let's go to the loudspeaker. So everybody be on your toes. Writers, we've got a first act of Troubled Waters, Moored to Death. Em, are we ready to start the show?
Hey. Hey, where are you guys from?
I'm from Poughkeepsie. Yeah.
What's
you?
Poughkeepsie? I don't know what's that mean?
What?
What's a Poughkeepsie, dude?
It's just the name.
Is that also in the ocean?
It's in the state of New York. It's in the state of New York.
New York. Thank you, my dude.
Yeah, no. Have you been to Poughkeepsie?
I like to memorize state names.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah. No, I'm Trish. Hi.
What up? I am Trey.
Hi.
And I hail from a little town called Tallahassee.
That I've heard of. Nice. Hi. I saw you guys rocking Macarena. That's a great new song, right?
I love it. Every day and every night I Macarena.
Oh
So
man.
you guys, your friends sleep in too late too?
I came here to make friends.
No, actually, me too. No, I was gonna bring my girlfriend, and then so here I am. So much more room in the States room.
Don't you guys love that it's the mid-90s? Like, what a time to be alive. Are you kidding me?
Technology is crazy right now. I heard that there's this new thing coming up called like the what's it called? It's like the World Wide Net or something. It's gonna be like typing, but your phone line.
That's insane. I don't trust the government with anything, but my taxes. Okay.
That's
Well, I came here to rekindle my love for chips and sing some right hits from the 80s, 90s, and today.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
So you're here to Okie.
Yeah.
You're down to Okie with us?
Yeah, I put 5 songs down already.
Lay 'em on me.
Well, I'm planning to sing I'm a Barbie.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. You guys ever heard of Oasis?
Oh my god, they're so cool. Yes.
Freaking love them, and they're brothers.
Do you guys know the band Butthole Surfers? Their album cover is crazy. Oh my god.
Surf? You freaking do a surfer?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Wait. So Melanie, What about the ship? What do you think of the ship so far? Like this, it's huge. I've never been on anything this big before.
Smaller than the one that I know.
What? Wait, what, dude?
Oh, nothing. I mean, this one's a class 7, that's all I'm saying.
Class 7 sounds like a great class.
Melanie, will you tell us what you know of the sea?
Should we be afraid, Moulton?
How many classes are there?
I'm just here to okie.
We love an okie dokie, but it doesn't seem like we're doing great, Melanie. Look
Like,
at
can class 7 handle the stuff we're hearing right now?
How about this? If the two of you duet Don't Go Breaking My Heart, I'll tell you what I've seen of shit.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I couldn't if I tried. Melanie's come on now. I call you Mel.
That lifted my spirits. Well, this ship has a double rotor back flipper. It could take down a wave that reaches the max 22. So we're fine with this storm.
Are you feeling a little queasy? Like, don't go barfing on my heart on these blue seas, eh?
If you don't, there is like a nurse's office. If you go, they can give you, something to quell your...
No, I always tum it up, dude.
That doesn't help with nausea.
Hey, it helps me mouth.
Trey, that's really smart. Trey, give me some of that. Give me some of that. I don't want to barf and... Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Wait,
it's topical.
You said no higher than 22, right? What happens if there's a 23?
Well, if there's a 23 size wave, then we might have to get out the lifeboat.
What's a regular wave, dude?
The average wave is a 14.
That's like not a big enough margin at all!
Are there sharks in these waters?
Well, okay, here's the thing. A class 7 is basically a floating city with its own international law. And a noise.
What?
Actually, you wouldn't believe this, but a lot of people die on cruises.
Dead people?
Just a reminder, do not eat the clams.
I ate the clams.
Okay, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta go.
Mel, recently did you have clams?
I've mostly been eating potatoes.
There's nowhere to go!
My eyes were bigger than my stomach when it came to the seafood platter. I should have known better.
No, you're not freaking out. You know things. If we were to get into some sort of like, I don't know, what was the name of that stupid ship that sank? Lusitania? We should make movies about that. That would be so good. But like,
did the boat in Jaws?
What?
Did the boat in Jaws sink? When did that movie come out?
I think that's out. I think that's out now.
You think it's out now?
Look, if you guys are gonna get sick or hurl, can I have your Okie spot?
Yeah, I'm next up to Okie Creep by Radiohead. Do you know it?
I'll take what I can get.
Alright.
I put Creep by TLC right after that. It's a double handle, babe! Oh, man!
Good thing I know both.
Alright. So, we've really, hit the ground running with Act 1 of our sitcom. I love that it's just nonstop party. I feel like we're a scene that would have happened towards the end of a sitcom we've already cleared. Very fun. I do want to check in with our actors. We'll start with Maggie. Maggie, we're already seeing some real, life on this boat. Any other characters that you're feeling inspired to create? Anybody that's coming up next that you want to talk about?
I do love, I came here to make friends because that's absolutely psychotic. Going on a cruise by yourself is both a great and a terrible idea. But I don't know. I want both Melanie and Valerie to understand that they have options, so they're not just choosing one another out of desperation if that's the path they take.
Yeah, especially because we picture this sitcom as running maybe 10 seasons. We're not resolving this relationship in the first 22 minutes.
They haven't vote for 10 seasons.
Yeah. They're going to be on this boat the whole time. Kristen, same question. Anybody else that should be meeting any of your characters?
Ooh, I love playing a douchey man, boy, child. I think I want to need to be someone who like is an authority on the ship of some kind, be it, you know, entertainment or working the dining hall. I want to be, I think, someone of the ship in a real way.
And I would, don't let me influence you, but I would love them to refer themselves as being of the ship.
I'm gonna keep that up here. Yeah.
Erica, same question. Who are we seeing next from you?
I think I want to play like a young character, like a kid or something like that on the cruise ship. Yeah.
I love that. A kid on a cruise ship. I know there are things for kids to do, but it's almost like being in a casino. It's just like you don't really ever find their rooms again. Let's turn to our writers. Kayla, what are you looking for in Act 2? What situations or plots would you like us to explore?
So it sounds like everybody is either going to be on the cusp of getting sick or is going to have sympathy pains for everybody else who's going to be puking. I want to see the 87-year-old ship nurse. She's wearing toucan scrubs. She was born on the ship. She'll probably die on the ship. And she cannot handle it. She's seen it all, and she doesn't want to see anymore. You know what I mean? I feel like she plays a big role in bringing these two together. We'll see.
She has a P.O. box on the ship. Every time they dock, everybody knows her name at the one store she goes to. I love it.
Yeah, she's a legend.
I'm obsessed with her already. Andy, same question. Any plot lines that you want to sort of plant the seeds for now? Anything you're expecting in Act 2?
Yeah, I think if we go with the kind of pace, now it's a little later into the night. I wouldn't mind revisiting Valerie as Valerie has to come out for air. Maybe I'm too Titanic driven, but you know that moment, like, it's nighttime, there's stars, and Valerie perhaps meets the legendary 92-year-old scrub nurse, the wise. I don't know, that's kind of where I'm feeling we're going to come out of the party for a moment and learn a little bit more about Valerie.
I love it. And ourselves.
And of course. Of the ship.
Robin, same initial question. Any plot lines that you'd like to get started now? Anything that you're expecting to happen in Act 2?
Yeah, I would dive into why these best friends have broken apart, or their marriage is broken apart. I have a feeling it may have to do with the sea. Valerie's sea captainry may have driven a wedge between these two. So, but yes, maybe exploring a little bit of that kind of, will they or won't they get together, or will somebody spoil it? You get a Bermuda love triangle? I don't know, you know?
That's a great episode title.
Bermuda love triangle.
Right. Put a pin in that for next episode. Robin, can we get a line of dialogue that you would like to hear in this next act? I promise I won't be the one who says it.
How about, listen, when you say bon voyage, it means bon voyage.
Will you repeat that? Robin, will you repeat that?
When you say bon voyage, it means bon voyage.
When you say bon voyage, it means bon, exclamation point, voyage, exclamation point. Got it. Okay, actors, have that ready. Got a lot to do in Act 2. And writers, we know our assignment. Em, are you ready for Act 2? Yes, let's do it.
And it's just like, it's one of those things where you can't just keep having the same fight over and over and over again. You know what I mean? It's like insanity. It's like, when you say bon voyage, it is bon voyage.
Why'd you come on a cruise with her?
Okay, because money was involved, okay? Have you ever heard of non-refundable?
Oh, have I ever heard of non-refundable? Listen, Did you book the cruise together before or after you were divorced?
Definitely before.
Please refer to Santa's bag over here for all your comments.
You doing okay?
I had too many friends.
Oh, little sweetie. Have you ever had your heart broken too?
I was born with a hole in my heart, and I had heart surgery when I was a baby.
Look, kiddo, do you know what are your parents wearing? Do you know what they look like?
I think they're drunk by the pool. Like everyone.
Okay, look, I'm supposed to stand here and mind the... Say again?
My parents, they're tall.
Love that for you. You're gonna be tall then, huh? You're gonna grow up real big.
Look, kid, I don't want to fill out any more paperwork. I'm supposed to stay here and man the festive Santa's grotto.
Hey,
so I
Saint
can
Nick,
be released.
let's not be so grumpy.
I wouldn't want any of my guests to have a bad time. But look, kid, keep the bop in Santa's bag, all right?
Alright, but my parents, like, you gotta help me find them. I'm too sick to find them. They're blonde, they're on the verge of divorce.
Great.
Oh my gosh, is your dad handsome?
Okay, sweetie, just keep bopping. You keep bopping, I'll go look for your parents. You! Don't give this kid any of that wine. You're clearly bad in decisions.
Like I would share. Okay, but I do want to know more about your dad. So they say he's tall. Is he like a basketball player tall? Like, are we talking like he's on the Bulls? The most award-winning basketball team of the 90s?
Well, here's the thing. Everyone in my family is 5'3" and below, so my dad's is roughly 5'9".
Oh, I can work with that. Okay. What's your name, sweetie? Huh?
Jeffrey?
Jeffrey? What a fun name. I am Valerie. It's so nice to meet you. Have you been barking all night? Oh, you know, when you're on the seas, anything can happen. So, it's fine. Jeffrey, what grade
Oh,
are
hey
you?
there, Jeffrey. Hey, there you are, bud. Sorry, your mom and I were having a couple of Ritas over there. Got away, little scamp. Who's your friend?
Hi.
Valerie.
Hi, I'm Valerie. It's so nice to meet you.
Enchanté, Valerie.
Ooh la la.
His friend.
Yeah, do you like him? They're new. I just had him frosted myself. It's new. It's a great brand new trend. I thought I'd try and keep it young so I could relate to my son Joffrey here.
Joffrey. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's
the Rosbud blonde. I think my wife and I are having a little trouble. We came on this cruise to try and save our family, but I don't think it's working.
You know, I came on, but barely married is what I'm hearing, because my marriage has fallen apart, and we're stuck together on the open seas, but I am open for more.
Okay. All right, I'm thinking of...
Have you cheat yet since you've been on the ship?
Yeah, no, we did that yesterday, but have you tried the 24/7 casino lounge? Someone is singing in there the entire time. They don't stop.
Dad, stop going to the casino.
I have not been, but...
College.
So, your marriage is probably like some boats sinking and filling up with holes of icy cold water.
I'd rather fill up holes with something a little warmer. Am I right? Am I right?
I was born with a hole in my heart.
I heard you overcame that.
We try not to make too many holes jokes. Sorry, see, Jeffrey here is the only thing keeping us together. That and our shared passion for gambling. We have a great time. Crab stables, I put it all in black, she puts it all in red. It fucking lands in the crack every time. Then we have crazy love making.
See, my ex was obsessed and in love with the ocean and all of the deep, dark mysteries that come with it. It's a lonely life to be in love with a captain.
Gotcha.
What is your wife, or what is your ex wife do?
Well, not ex yet.
They're still married.
Yeah, he's right. It might work out. Yeah, she's actually a crap dealer. So, you know, it works out.
You know what they say, you shouldn't go to the bathroom where you eat.
You shouldn't crap.
I've dealt with so much crap myself. Oh, Jeffrey. Oh, are you okay to let him scamper away?
Where can he go?
Not far. He had the clam.
That's right. Yeah, that'll probably hit me here in about 10 minutes. Poor kid.
So I hear we have 10 minutes.
You hear that? Oh, man. Wow. I gotta go find my life.
Okay, I was going to do one more. I was going to do one more about horn. All right, so we're playing back from Act 2. Probably bullet bored to death. We're really we're getting into some deep stuff, not just deep water, but deep context, subtext, and emotional heft. Let's talk about. We're getting ready to do Act 3. I think at this point, maybe we could agree, no new major characters. We've established a few. There's a couple more, boat types show up. They're obviously welcome, but in terms of plot, I think we've met everybody. Let's check in with our actors. I'll start with Erica this time. Erica, we heard your dramatic backstory at the beginning. Is there anything to that that's changed for you, or any new things that you want us to know as we wrap up this episode?
That's a great question. I don't know. The karaoke seems very important to Valerie. I feel like that needs to come to a head in some way. Yeah.
Putting in 5 songs is bold. It's a little selfish. I just loved it so much. I wouldn't love it if I was there.
Did Valerie secretly want to be a star, but then became a captain? I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe she's there at 10 a.m. and she's just rocking song after song.
Yeah.
Kristen, same question. Anything that you told us about your backstory, about your character that's evolved for you, or anything that's changed? Anything that you want to drop in our last act?
I mean, I'm definitely laying into horniness. I don't know if you could tell. Definitely into that. I got them into married men. I think there's some secret hurt deep inside me, and I'm searching for love in others, and maybe I need to find it in myself.
That's beautiful. Maggie, I do have to say, I have this question for you too, but before, I really love the cruise ship Santa Claus. The gruff yet lovable. I love that there was a tree.
It was so quick.
I love the thing of when there's mandatory program funds, the staff is gang pressed into this thing, and they have to be there. It doesn't matter.
Absolutely, on a cruise ship on November 16th, it's been Christmas for 6 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
So Maggie, anything that you thought of playing these characters that sort of developed for you that you wanted to see play out in Act 3? Anything that you told us that has changed?
I want to bring her back. She's fun. I think that we shouldn't have everyone's marriage is perfect in Act 3 of this. Again, we got a lot of seasons to go. We're gonna run forever. Pour more gasoline on the fire, not water.
Yeah. Let's check in with our writer. Robin, are there any loose ends that you have to see cleared up by the end of this episode?
I definitely want to see. I do want to see Santa come back. I mean, obviously, but I like the idea. You talked about forced fun, and that's very much a cruise ship. And so the idea of maybe we're forcing Valerie and Melanie to do something be it decorate a Christmas tree or something like that, or I don't know. But yeah, so I want to see them kind of come together and maybe have a little bit more of their, you're always in bed at 3 p.m. and you take to the sea when you're sad, you know, or whatever.
I love that. Andy, same question. Any loose threads that you want us to close the loop on in this episode?
I really like the idea Robin just had. I'm on the same path. But I wouldn't mind seeing Jeffrey/Joffrey being, I guess that would be hard to do, but I wouldn't mind checking in on him one more time just to see if there's news. How'd the clams turn out?
Yeah. If you got there first, they were probably good. Kayla, same initial question. Any loose plot points or threads that you see that you want to wrap up in this episode?
Yeah, I love Jeffrey with the hole in the heart of gold as well. I really want to see Melanie be emotionally vulnerable with Valerie about the accident, because we know that it's dramatic to Melanie, but we don't know what exactly happened. And I want to believe that it's something whimsical and lighthearted, but I know that that's not how things go at sea. So
I love the idea of every episode she adds something else to that story.
Yeah, there's a monologue. She somehow stares out at a longer ocean. It's darker than even before.
And Kayla, could we get a line of dialogue that you'd like to hear in this last act?
A line of dialogue that I'd like to hear in this last act. If there's only one lifeboat, I'm putting you on it and drifting you off. Sorry.
Will you repeat that?
If there's only one lifeboat, I'm putting you on it and drifting you off.
Only one lifeboat. I'm putting you on it and drifting you off. That's fantastic. So actors, keep that in mind. Also, keep in mind your character development, wrapping up this episode, and also the idea of springing us forward into this season. Writers, we've heard all these plot points that we want to wrap up, so we have a big assignment. Also, that idea of planting the seeds of more episodes. Em, are we ready for the last scene of Troubled Waters? Let's do it.
I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning.
Hello, Mr. Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Well, first I just, I really wish there was a second Christmas song. Is that the only one that you have?
You know what? I've always wished that too. We can do row, row, row your sleigh, but it doesn't hit as hard.
Okay. I'm just curious. Look, I came here just kind of like a shot in the dark, but do you count Christmas wishes?
Sure.
Yes?
Yeah.
I need you to help me find something that was lost around the door.
Okay, I'll listen to one.
Okay, so something that I've had for a long time, and it brought me confidence, and then one day I lost it, and I lost everything.
What did you lose?
It was a hat.
Well, I don't think you can keep a confidence in hat there.
What do you mean?
You can't lose confidence. If you believed in yourself then, just because you lost a silly piece of fabric.
Oh, it changed everything. You weren't there.
Did it change, or did you change?
I don't know. It was my captain's hat. I was a sea captain.
Is anyone missing like a really nice distressed D-ball hat? It's a team, I think. I've never heard of it.
Sorry, hold on. I have to greet every guest. Silent Steve. Holy shit.
What a voice.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll keep it. Like, I'm so
Where
happy
did you
that...
find that?
Oh, it was floating in the ocean. I got it with a big old stick. Big old stick. It definitely says, like, #1 best boss of the ocean, but I think that's, like, a league of baseball in the cornfield.
That's my sea captain hat.
Oh. Oh, a sea captain, I hear.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't seen that hat since 1987.
All right. Well, is there any identifying marks that I would know it is yours and not just someone looking to make a quick hat buck?
Yes, if you put your ears to the inside stop, you can hear the ocean.
Yeah, there's something happening. I mean, you can have it back.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, look, a Christmas miracle. I gotta go find Santa's sack.
I gotta go find my husband. And I mean, it's just like one of those things where you just keep looking and you keep looking and you keep saying, I'll go to Tiki's bar. Can I have this flower? Thank you. Tiki bar, tiki time. And
I feel like I'm on top of the world.
Oh, hey, buddy. You're up real high.
This is crazy.
Wait, is that what you've been missing?
Yes. Almost 10 years ago, I was driving a cruise ship, and my hat blew off, and we couldn't even get off the dock.
All right, we gotta cheers. Who wants, like, so much wine? I can get so many wines. Okay, wine for the table.
It's a celebration. Tell Gabe it's a celebration.
Gabe, it's a celebration.
This is a celebration. Woo!
I never thought I'd see you in that again.
Do you know what this means, babe? It's the ocean. She knows.
You look like yourself again.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go sing Push by Matchbox 20. I'll let you guys get it back together.
This means I can sail again.
I don't wanna...
I feel like a captain.
You look like a captain. I don't want to yuck our yum, but I have to confess something.
What is it?
I think I've fallen in love with a maybe single father, maybe a widower, depending on how this cruise ends. And I want you to meet him.
What up? What up? What up? How's it going, man? Oh, nice. Hey, those are great Jinko jeans. I really like them.
Where's our wine? Can we get some more wine? This is my ex, and this is my next, I think.
You fell in love with the blonde with the heart filter?
He's more than a hole in his heart, okay?
Wow.
He is spunky and full of plans.
I guess
his name is Toffee.
Joffrey. I thought you guys were like best friends. Is this gonna be a problem? Because look, I was hoping that you could kind of get together with the missus. She's a crap stealer. She's a wonderful lady.
Look, to be honest, this is a lot to process, but validation is something that I can say this is actually released to me. Look, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you could be, but my life, my love, and my lady is just you.
You know, if there was one life bolt left, I would shove you in it and let you sail on down to the sea bank. To get away from me and my niece. That's where I would send you.
I can't tell if that's nice or mean, but you know what? I'm gonna go see if this ship has a captain.
Yeah, I know this is like super crazy and probably overdone or whatever. Do you want to sing A Whole New World from the pretty decent movie Aladdin with me?
More than anything. I
love you.
love the world.
Shining shimmering splendor.
Tell princess, now when did you rock like your heart?
I'm retiring.
That's our episode. Guys, we did something beautiful tonight. The pilot episode of Troubled Waters, more to that. I feel like we really set up not only the world of this as like a workplace comedy, but we also established like our rom-com characters in a nice way. You know, we see those overlap a lot in like ensemble comedies where like The Office has a rom-com in it, New Girl has a rom-com, Friends has one, and so on. Like doing like more than one thing. I like it, you know, Troubled Waters gives you more than one thing to think about in between episodes. We appreciate that. To wrap this up, I'm going to start with our actors. I want to know if either this reminds you of an existing show, a show that you've seen before, or if there's a show that you would pair this with in that TGIF lineup, a show that this is a nice mate to. We'll start with Maggie.
Sure. I just want to note, I only just now saw that you put and then make out. Like, I didn't see that was just what was going to happen. We were all interesting. I'm picturing it somewhere between the Poseidon and Gilligan's Island.
I love that.
That's
Yeah.
where it lives.
There would definitely be like a story arc where the boat has crashed.
Oh, yeah. People are going to die in the sky.
Kristen, same question. Any other shows that this reminds you of, or a show that you would pair it with?
It feels a lot like that one episode of New Girl where they're on a cruise ship and everything is kind of going a little bit wrong, and there is a lot of like sexual tension and breakups. I feel like I was like channeling that in
It showed. That was a really beautiful portrayal. I also love the flower behind the ear. Is that on?
Yeah, perfect.
On a cruise ship, isn't there like an available side and a not available side?
Oh, I think that was like an old time kind of a code. Yeah. Am I correct? I don't know.
Erica, same question. Any shows that you would pair this with? Or that?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I want to pair it with Golden Girls.
I feel like they've got a lot of like resort wear, cruise wear ready. Costuming really
Yeah,
easy.
maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
All right. Let's turn to our writers. We'll start with Kayla. It's being greenlit. It's going to get renewed. It's going to get a full season. What happens in episode 2 of Troubled Waters?
Episode 2, I think we get a vignette on the karaoke bar players. I think we sort of get some backstory on Trey from Tallahassee and the folks from Poughkeepsie. And I think that Valerie really starts letting loose in this new freedom that she has. I also think that Melanie tries desperately to give her resume to somebody at the boat, and nobody will take it.
I love that. Trish and Trey were the ones who so beautiful. Robin, similar question. What happens in our season finale of this season? We'll say we get, since it's an old school 90s sitcom, we'll say we get like 22 episodes. What happens in episode 22?
22. I think like a good, like, cliffhanger. I was about to be like, do we jump the shark? But it's a little early to jump the shark. And oops, pun not intended. But I like, possibly in our season finale is, I love this idea that Valerie and Melanie are guests on the ship, but also not leaving. They're reoccurring. But I like the idea maybe on our season finale, maybe one is considering it's time to leave the boat. I have to get in the lifeboat and sail away. And will she come back or will she not? You know.
What are her plans?
Yes, exactly.
And Andy, you know, this show is getting picked up. It's super popular. What happens in, we'll say, season of Troubled Waters?
Season
5. What happens?
Amazing. Well, I can tell you that this show, you know how some shows have like every year they do the Thanksgiving episode or the Halloween episode. Well, this has become very popular for the 4th of July episode. Just nobody ever tackles that. And by season 5, bigger budget. So we have like the actual Disney, somehow Disney wants to incorporate with this boat. And Mickey Mouse is rumored to be coming onto the ship. And everybody's got to be on their best behavior.
That's fabulous. And I feel like, with the way that corporations are owning all of our shows, we might be able to get it.
I think so.
So we've created this pilot episode. This one is very satisfying. This was a real fun time. But there's one thing missing. As we're saying goodbye tonight, we do need to hear the theme song to Troubled Waters. Before we do that, I just want to thank Em in the booth, thank the Trident Network, follow them on every social media platform, rate 5 stars, subscribe on Twitch. You can do that with your Amazon Prime subscription for free, and watch everything on YouTube, and subscribe to all their podcasts. They have every genre that you can think of. Everybody, have a great night, and here comes the theme to Troubled Waters. Everybody in the cast, feel free to do your best opening credits poses during this.
When you're out to sea with your friends, friends you've known forever, or new ones. When you have to keep on cruising, but there's always coming in. Here comes troubled waters. Keep swimming away from the lifeboat. Here comes the troubled waters. Better keep swimming and keep up your hope.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.